So in this video here, we're going to take a little look at the clubs that I've chosen to use in my bag, which is just over there, for the first ever YouTube Golf Day, which is coming up on Monday. There's a couple of new additions, so you might want to stay tuned and check out what I'm going to be using on the YouTube Golf Day. Okay, so let's take a little look. So we're going to start off in the top end of the bag with the big stick first. So driver first, we're going to take a little look at, and it's the old friend, the Ping G400 Lst, so the low spin version. But it is G400, so I haven't upgraded to G410 or into anything else. Really quite comfortable with this. I've got quite a lot of confidence with this. And driver tends to be probably the weaker club in my bag in terms of a little bit of accuracy I tend to struggle with, but I do have quite a bit of confidence with this. So this is where this has really sort of stayed in the bag for me. Love the way it sort of sits down by the golf ball. Don't mind the dragonfly and the turbulators on the top. I quite like it in the way it frames the ball. I'll have this set, well, it's an 8.5 degree head, and I have it set at 8.5. Yeah, love the feel of it. I love the sound of it. Really enjoy the flight. As I say, I feel really confident with that. And I know, I mean, that wasn't a bad shot actually, that was 299, which is pretty good. I know this isn't the longest driver I've tested. If you've watched any of my review videos, you'll probably notice that I've got drivers that I do send out there a lot more. But I think that blend of confidence as I put it down by the golf ball, a little bit of my control that I feel like I have with this, massively outweighs another sort of extra 10, 15, maybe even 20 yards. So shaft-wise in the driver, I have it in a Speeder Evolution 5 shaft, which is what Fujikola sent me to actually review and test, and I quite enjoyed it. I love the sort of feel of it, the weight, the balance of the club, the feedback I get through the shaft I feel is really nice. So I've actually kept it in there. It is in an X Flex, but it's cut at 44.75 inches in length, so a little bit shorter than the standard 45.5 inch that you see in most of the drivers nowadays. Got it fitted with a mid-size grip, which you'll see throughout my bag. Mid-size grips on all my clubs. Yeah, that's a good shot. Love it. Love the flight of that. And if I can hit them all like that on Monday at YouTube Golf Day, I'm going to be very, very happy. And there we go. There's a 308. Cut it slightly higher in the face. Lovely and straight. Nice and long. Great feel. Loads of confidence. That's definitely staying in the bag for Monday. Okay, so for the first new addition in the bag is the 3-wood. You may have seen a video I've done recently where I put my 3-wood up against my trusty, beloved 2-iron, and it won on that particular test in terms of accuracy, and that's what I'm looking for. Maybe if driver does desert me a little bit on the actual day, I want to back up there to hit serve fairways. There's a lot of water around Formby Hall, so keeping it in play off the tee is really, really crucial. So I'm looking at this stretch G400 3-wood that I carry. It's 13 degree, but I love, again, the way it sits very square. I love that low profile in the head. Feels like I've got some confidence off the ground as well. But as you know, I've never really grown up using 3-wood, so it's something that never really sort of made it into the bag. And I feel that the accuracy I'm getting with this 3-wood is really good, to be honest. So that's one of the reasons why this has actually gone into the bag. Lovely strike, lovely flight. Fraction up that left-hand side, not straight as a driver there. But you know, that's getting out at 283. So when I get that strike on it, it's a very good driver replacement for me off the tee. Hopefully getting that little bit more accuracy, but also a good option off the ground as well, you know, off that fairway. And again, you know, 13 degrees, sometimes you think it's quite a tough club to hit, but again, that low profile of the G400, I really love, and it does make it feel like it's extremely easy to launch. All I just got to do with the fairway, I just feel like I hit just a little bit more down on it. Yeah, that's great. Love that. Where have you been all my life, 3-wood? That's lovely. So there's one off the fairway there, getting out at 263. A little bit more down it. I know that was going to spin up a little bit more than the one off the tee. But again, it's that second shot chasing par 5. It's into the wind. That's not a bad one to sort of put in the bag there. Okay, so we've seen 3-wood take a slot in the bag. The 2-iron, the P790 UDI 2-iron, is still in there. So a lot of you did say, why don't I drop a wedge out, 3 iron out, and put both in? As I'm shooting this, I have got 15 clubs in the bag. So the dilemma is, do I keep the 2 iron in there and maybe take out the 3 iron or maybe the lob wedge? Or do I feel like I need those 2, 3 iron lob wedge more importantly maybe than the 2 iron? Knowing that the 3 wood is going to do a bit of a job for me. Okay, let's do a few couple with this UDI. So this is the, let's say the UDI, the P792 iron. Had a lot of success with this in the past. That's a nice shot. Just hit that one off the ground there. But I'll literally be teeing this up very, very low. So it's going to come out a little bit more of a piercing flight as opposed to the 3 wood. And that's carrying up at, or running out at that 250. So it's not going to be quite as long as the 3 wood, but it's giving me a different ball flight. So depending, maybe decide on the day if it's a little bit windy, I could possibly be putting that in and maybe taking that. I don't know, I'm really stuck to whether to take the 3 iron out or the lob wedge. I think I might take the 3 iron out and just put this in, because the times I need a 3 iron as a second club into a green is quite rare because I'm quite long off the tee, so I don't tend to hit a 3 iron much, to be honest. Yeah, enjoy that. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I've made a decision right this moment on this spot. 2 irons going in after those 2 shots. And the 3 iron I'm going to take out. Okay, moving into the irons. And some of you might have been waiting for this. I've been dying to show you. I have put in a new set of irons. And drum roll, they are the new Wilson Staff Model blades. Yes, I have gone to a blade. I can't believe it myself. But as soon as I tested these in my review, which has had a lot of views, and the comments were unbelievable through that video. Wilson, not sometimes known as a massive brand, but obviously been around many, many years, lots of history there. But maybe don't shout out with new products from the rooftops like maybe other brands do. But as soon as I hit these in the review, I just fell in love. I just thought they were absolutely stunning, and I had to have a set. And I've actually paid for this set. Now it's not, I can't remember the last time I actually paid for some golf clubs, but I was that impressed. I just had to have them there and then, and they've got them to me, and I'm loving them. I've not had these, I've literally had these a few days, so these are going to be very fresh into the bag, but straight away I've got loads of confidence. And these replace my V6. Oh, it feels gorgeous. So these replace my V6 irons, which again I absolutely love. There's absolutely no issues, and I'm not going to get rid of those because I'm going to keep those because I love those irons as well. But I just had to have a set. Just the confidence that I got from, even though they're harder club to hit, the confidence I had was just went sky high, and just feel really comfortable with the look of it. It doesn't look like it's going to go left, which has been a little bit my issue over probably the last 12 months with my bad shot. And they just feel gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous to hit. I feel like I can do anything with that golf ball, low, high, work it. So definitely a good jump in there. So I've got these in now a 4 iron to pitching wedge, because I've just ditched that 3 iron out for my 2 iron. So I've got these in a 4 iron through to pitching wedge. Beautiful. So moving into the wedges, and again, another little new addition into the bag, and I've got the Smithworks wedges in a 52, a 56 and a 60. So a few months back I did a review of the Smithworks wedges, which you may have seen. Incredibly spinning golf club, but they were the non-conforming version. So before you start emailing Rick Shiels to say Mike Newton's using illegal golf clubs in YouTube Golf Day, hold you sending that email, because these are now the conforming version. So Smithworks have also brought out a conforming version, Conforming Grooves, which has obviously been passed by the R&A, and they've sent me these to put in my bag. So, and I'm really enjoying them. I love the control that I got for the non-conforming, but obviously these won't spin as much, but these are spinning. Again, I'm going to do a more in-depth review. Just not a chance to do that at this moment, but I'm going to do a full in-depth review of these wedges and bring you some numbers with these, because I'm quietly impressed with these, to be honest. And it's a very new brand to golf, so I love backing a little bit of an underdog in all honesty. And I like the look of them. Very aggressive looking club face. Grooves go right to the end. We've got this vertical balance technology. which is moving centre of gravity higher up the face. So when you strike it below the centre of gravity, you get that sort of slightly lower but more packed with spin. And the control I've been getting with these when I've been using them has been really, really nice. Okay, so I've got these, like saying, a 52, a 56 and a 60, and they feel stunning. Really enjoying using these. I like the look of them. They're a little bit different. Not like your normal, maybe looking wedge, but it's not ugly by any means. It's just a very, well, just a slightly different look, to be honest, than what you're traditionally used to in a wedge. But they feel really good. So 52, 56 and a 60. The 60 is actually in a black finish, which I quite like. It's just what they sent me. So it's a little bit different than the 60, but obviously that non-glare with that more lofty golf club. But yeah, Smith works, 52, 56, 60 in the wedges. So finally moving into the putter. So this has been in the bag since I went down to the Ping factory last year, which is about 12 months ago now actually. And they fitted me at the Ping factory at Gainsborough in UK for a Sigma G Time putter, 36 inches in length. It's a straight putter, so as in more favouring that sort of straight back, straight through stroke. A little bit more weighted head, because I was quite smooth on my action of my putting stroke. So that sort of suited me a little bit better. Got a little bit more different results, or better results, should I say. The interesting one with this was it's 36 inches in length, which is quite long from what I've always sort of used. But I really do enjoy it, and I feel like I get in a better posture position with this putter. If I stand this way to you, I feel like my posture's a lot better with this putter. I feel like that arm is more of an extension of the shaft, and I feel like I can just sort of stand up and not get too hunched over and just make that pendulum stroke a little bit better. The other surprising aspect to this putter is a red dot, and if many of you know, with Ping, the red dot is actually 1 degree flat on the lie angle, so it's actually a flat lie, even though I'm 6'5" in height. But that again is just the way it came out for me, and I'm really enjoying that. I love the shape of it, balance of it. I love that little bit of extra weight in it. So that's staying in the bag. No intention of changing that going forward. Okay, finally, the last thing that I'm going to sort of talk about that's in my bag is a new golf ball for me. It's the Taylormade TP5X golf ball. So I've used Strix and Z-Stars for a number of years. I've just decided to make a little bit of a switch. I just sort of tried a couple of these the other week when I played a few holes. Really enjoyed the feel of the club face, especially around the green. So I thought, why not? Let's make a change, put it in the bag. It's a slightly higher ball flight, the X, against the normal TP5. So it's a little bit higher, a little bit more penetrating, which I quite like. So on my traditional sort of swing, or normal swing, should I say, the ball, I like to see that slightly higher on that ball flight. Like the feel of them, so why not? Let's put them in the bag. Okay guys, so there's my choice of weapons for the first ever YouTube Golf Day, which is coming up this coming Monday. I've got a caddy on board, which is Stuart. Very kind offer for Stuart to come and caddy for me, so appreciate that. The other decision now is, do I let him carry my little sort of carry bag, or do I stick him into one of my my big tour bags? Decisions. Maybe you comment down below, let me hear what you would like Stuart to be carrying around. I'm sure he's not too bothered, to be fair, but I think he'll appreciate the lighter bag, in all honesty. So I've done a little bit of prep in terms of playing practice, as much as I can around my pretty busy schedule. I don't feel I'm like massively prepared, but I feel quietly confident that I'm not going to make a complete disaster and hash of things. But I've just been out of that playing element for quite a few years now, in terms of competitive playing element through professional tournaments, just because my coaching career sort of taken off a different avenue. So I just literally have not had the chance to play. So I'm guessing I'm going to be a little bit nervous on the day. I'm starting to feel it a little bit now, if I'm being absolutely honest, but nerves are always good, I suppose. But ultimately, I'm just going to go out there, enjoy it. Look forward to meeting you guys if you are coming down to Formby Hall on Monday. Love to sort of just come over, say hello, let's have a quick catch-up chat. I'd love to sort of meet you guys. That's really what I want to come and do, and obviously raise some money for prostate cancer, which is a fantastic cause. If you're not going, or you can't make it, then if you could donate to the charity, it's a fantastic charity. There'll be a link in the description down below. Very much appreciate, as much or as little as you want. What you can afford would be absolutely amazing. Superb charity, and hopefully we're going to raise loads of money on the actual day. So wish me luck guys. Send your comments down below. If you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Ring the bell for notifications for any future videos. Hopefully we'll see you on Monday at YouTube Golf Day. If not, stay tuned for the next video, and hopefully we'll catch up with you all very soon.